I like to get things done. I like to be useful. That is one of the hardest things to do. To be useful. Doing something useful for other people. That I like doing. Yes. Not bad for a human. But I think we'll not be able to hold a candle to AI. It's less of a worry than it used to be, mostly due to taking more of a fatalistic attitude. It's not necessarily bad. It's definitely going to be outside of human control. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad. It's just outside of human control. I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listens. I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened. A company is essentially a cybernetic collective of people and machines. That's what a company is. And then there's different levels of complexity in the way these companies are formed. Is there like a collective AI in the Google search, where we're also plugged in as like nodes on the network, like leaves on a big tree. We're all feeding this network. We have questions and answers. We're all collectively programming the AI. And Google, plus all the humans that connect to it, are one giant cybernetic collective. This is also true of Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these social networks. They're giant cybernetic collectives. I'm trying to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened. I tried to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened. It feels like we are the biological bootloader for AI. Effectively, we are building it. And then we're building progressively greater intelligence. The percentage of intelligence that is not human is increasing. And eventually, we will represent a very small percentage of intelligence. The AI isn't formed, strangely, by the human limbic system. It is our id writ large. All those things, the sort of primal drives, all the things that we like and hate and fear, they're all there on the internet. They're a projection of our own system. I'm trying to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened. I'm trying to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened. But normally the way that regulations work is very slow. Very slow indeed. If you look at, say, automotive regulations, how long did it take for seatbelts to be required? The auto industry for seatbelts, I think, for more than a decade. The numbers were extremely obvious. If you had a seatbelt on, you would be far less likely to die than be seriously injured. It's unequivocal. Eventually, after many people died, regulators insisted on seatbelts. This time frame is not relevant to AI. It can't take 10 years. It just finishes. not necessarily a doomsday countdown. People call it the singularity. And that's probably a good way to think about it. Just it's a singularity. It's hard to predict, like a black hole. What happens past the event horizon? It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear. One thing's for sure: we will not control it. The merge scenario with AI is the one that seems like probably the best. If you can't beat it, join it. I think best case scenario, we effectively merge with AI, where AI serves as a tertiary cognition layer, where we've got the limbic system, primitive brain essentially, we've got the cortex. So you're currently, your cortex and limbic system are in a symbiotic relationship. And generally people like their cortex and they like their limbic system. I haven't met anyone who wants to delete their limbic system or delete their cortex. Everybody seems to like both. And the cortex is mostly in service to the limbic system. People may think that the thinking part of themselves is in charge, but it's mostly their limbic system that's in charge. And the cortex is trying to make the limbic system happy. That's what most of that computing power is oriented towards. How can I make the limbic system happy? That's what it's trying to do. Now, if we do have a third layer, which is the AI extension of yourself, that is also symbiotic. And there's enough bandwidth between the cortex and the AI extension of yourself such that the AI doesn't de facto separate. Then that could be a good outcome. That could be quite a positive outcome for the future. To really appreciate the difference. It's kind of like, how much smarter are you with a phone, computer, than without? You're vastly smarter, actually. You can answer any question pretty much instantly. Any calculation. Your phone's memory is essentially perfect.